Hey guys, welcome back to Night Prime Animations, and today we're going to be repainting an action figure. So we're going to be repainting this Marvel Legends Spider-Man Far From Home. So I'm going to tell you, this thing does not look good at all. I mean, the eyes, they're just like really blurred out with like black Sharpie smudges, and the chest emblem does not look accurate. None of this stuff that's already painted on here looks accurate. I mean, the web lines are all messed up, and the black white emblem, that doesn't look good either. The webbing lines again are not great, like paint smudges and Sharpie marks all over the place. So yeah, that's what we're going to be cleaning up today. As for materials go, we're going to be using rubbing alcohol, and yeah, I mean, this is like a small bottle of rubbing alcohol. We're going to be using some cotton swabs and like a cotton set, basically just to wipe all the Sharpie and some loose paint away. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing to the figure. It's a small paint surgery, whatever. Yeah. So as you can see from that time lapse, I just cleaned off a lot of loose paint, some Sharpie marks, and yeah, and actually now I don't have any footage, but I do have photos to show you of what I did next. So here I just got the figure, popped off his head, got the brushes, and got the paint ready. So here I just painted the figure. I just repainted the eyes, or at least the black edges around the eyes. I redid all the black again, and I did the chest emblem with the white spider legs on the sides. You'll have a closer look at that in a minute, and yeah, moving on to the chest emblem. So I did paint that, and it was pretty hard to paint just because like the lines were so small, and my paintbrush was not exactly compatible with that. So yeah, I had a little bit of trouble with this, but I think I was able to do it. Same thing with the back. It was pretty difficult to get in all the details, but I did redo the white. Now for the eyes, I couldn't exactly paint on them. So basically what I did was I just used some label paper, drew out the eyes, and cut them out. They were so tiny I had to use a pencil just to put it on. Now that both eyes were on, it started to look really good. Kind of close to the original. After that was done, I just had to go over the webbing lines again with Sharpie. And after a few painful minutes, I finally got it done. So after a few tries of painting and repainting, I think this guy turned out pretty good. I mean, for this, I wouldn't trade this guy for anything. I mean, sure, he's been with me long before I ever got this guy, long before I got him. I mean, this guy's kind of like all-time favorite. I mean, or at least one variant of my all-time favorite. See how I use the word variants? I watched Loki. Series was awesome, but yeah, I mean, this guy's pretty much like, he got the paint job of his life. I really like the face. I think it's much better than the original. I think I did a pretty okay job on this. I mean, I've never painted an action figure. I can see some of the paint chipping off there, but I've never painted an action figure until now. And this was just my first paint job. So you can see some of the paints on my finger. Yeah, this is only my first paint job. I mean, there's still more I could paint. I could probably make this better, but just a little bit. But then again, nothing in life is perfect. Nothing at all. Yeah, this guy still has a few small issues, but yeah, I mean, the web lines are all painted. Feet, even under the feet, I just painted. And looks pretty good. I mean, we can probably do some photography with this guy, and yeah, I'll probably consider using him in more stop motions than just my Mafex one, just because I know that my Mafex one isn't always going to be there available, because sometimes I have to repaint it and stuff. But for the Mafex one, I actually use Sharpie. You can tell because it's not exactly painted. I used Sharpie. But, yeah. I don't always use my Mafex one just because I like to just keep it in the pose that it is. I have a display of action figures. I might show it off to you guys once, but yeah. I mean, this guy, wouldn't trade him for anything. Given me so many awesome memories. One of my first action figures ever. So yeah, without further ado, I mean, let's just roll the credits. Honestly, there's no credits, it's just me who made this video, no one else. Probably some music. Yeah, I'll probably just leave credits down in the link in the description, but yeah, without further ado, see you guys, and tell me what action figure you want me to repaint next.